So check this out. Let's launch it. So you can launch it either just by the standard way, where you can enter the config or just start it. I've also added a right click config and quit. Or you can launch it in silent mode, which is what we'll do when we start the OS. So it just launches up and it just pops out. Look how, sorry man, my voice is gone. Look how nice and cool it is now. It's very quick. It's very quick. And you can right click and choose config. You've got so many options, including, okay, you can even set the transparency level. Look at that. I've even added a transparency level. So you can like set it to, there's no transparency now. Look at that, no transparency. So you can set the transparency level, which is very cool. It's QT, by the way. I'm sure you noticed that. You can also choose between white and black. If you choose black, then it makes the menu black, but then makes the button the text white. Look at that. That's very, very cool. And then yeah, you can set lots of stuff: the font size, the button size, the panel size, hover delay, max panel width. You can set it to the bottom or the top. Now it's at the bottom. It's obviously above the bottom panel. If this bottom panel wasn't there, then this would be right at the bottom. But now it's at the bottom. You can just right click config, move it to the top again, top edge. You can also add folders, config. Yeah, you can add folders. So you can say browse. Let's add desktop folder, and we'll give it a name. We'll say desktop. Okay, and where do we want it? Move it up. Put it first. There we go. Save and close. Now there's a desktop folder. Look at that. The one thing I don't have working yet is opening up a desktop file as like a launcher. It sees them as regular text files at this point. I'll get to that at some point. Also, no thumbnails, because right now it's just in folder view, but it's working really, really nice. And of course, one of the really cool things is if you open up something, it just goes to the back. It doesn't, it sits behind. So it sits in front on the wallpaper, but behind anything that's open. So even if I open up a file here, let's open up a new terminal. See, it sits behind any open app. It only sits in front of, on top of your desktop. So it doesn't interfere with any apps or anything like that. And so, yeah, this is actually very, very, very cool. Let's go back to the white one again. White. There we go. Now it's white. And super fast. Super, super fast. You can also set the icon sizes. I mean, there's so many config options here. I've been sitting all night just adding configuration options. Very, very cool.